call us, let us know what you think, whether or not we're making it away from the group stages, whether or not we can beat Portugal with the squad that we're presenting. This quality. Can you match this quality?
Yes, we can match this quality. Boot for boot. Do or die. Or die, we die. We can. Look, or real. They are playing a Nigerian squad, which we skipped over them. I mean, but
narrowly.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, when you are having an athletics and you are running for 100 meters, a second is what you need to win your gold.
Okay.
And so whether it is narrowly or edge closer, we were able to skip over Nigeria. Nigeria went to Portugal for an exceptional game. When they were there, they were exchanging jerseys. That is the most important thing to them.
We all exchange jerseys. You were
look at the way they were eager to exchange jerseys. I'm sure if I were to be there, I would have exchanged my jersey. Look, they had. Look at their forward lineup. Nigeria has a better forward lineup than Ghana.
They were not playing a system, were they?
No.
It looks as though Portugal came prepared, playing something that you could tell that no, Charlie, something's working. But the other guys were all over the place.
Yes,
and that's African football.
Yes, we also met Switzerland, you know, the original first aiders, and we made sure that we'll give them a headache that they can go back and treat themselves with their first aid. We were relaxed, very calm. In the second half, we just changed from manual to auto. Two goals. We were done. Very simple.
Oh, Fred, get off too much. Gilbert is on the line. Gilbert, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Yes, you're on it. Let's make it quick. Wuto.
Yeah, I just want to contribute.
Please go ahead.
The problem is Nigerian fans, I mean, Black Cap followers. The problem is we have played about 3 friendly matches last month, and all we didn't do, we were complaining. And this is the case that the coach has been able to combine players and then be able to see the team. And instead of us congratulating them and giving them the morale as they said, so that they can do something positive for us in the World Cup, we are rather criticizing them. Let's go back to 2006 when Ghana blacked out. We didn't do well. We dropped out from the group stage. Nobody knew we could excel from a group of Italy. I think Italy, Czech Republic, and then US. Nobody thought we could excel, but yes, we did well. So since we have about 4 technical cities going to Qatar, I think we can do better. And then mind you, the odds for that last up to make the trophy is 185, and then I have my 1,000 in trust.
Okay. Right. The guy go play bet.
No. I mean, he's looking at permutations of our chances of winning the World Cup.
That sounds to me like somebody who.
No.
But you see, we are not criticizing anyone. We're telling you the fact. And you said something about logic doesn't win matches.
Football doesn't follow logic.
Okay, very well. So why panditry?
I mean, why panditry? Because you just analyze and weigh your options. There is always an opportunity cost.
But you exercise logic.
Yes.
Thank God.
But it doesn't follow it. In the sense that
I get it.
It's just like economics. You just look at your scale of preference. By all means, there's an opportunity cost somewhere.
And apply logic.
And that is it. And hope it works.
That's my point.
It's hope. There's a little bit of luck. There's a little bit of fever. If you don't buy a ticket, you don't win a lottery.
I see. I'll go to Salim, but before then, let me pick Alaji from Tesha. Alaji.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm greeting you, Salam Alaikum.
Oh, Salam Alaikum, Salam Alaji. No, if they are not greeting you.
Respond, you
Salim no, I have no, Salim, they are not greeting you. Malaikum Salam Alaji.
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Salam Alaikum. My brother Asna. Hey, Salim, this is really Asna.
Don't forget.
It was 5 points.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
You don't do this kind of work.
It's their cocoa season.
And I'm put that at you. You stay there like you are trying to do something before you see now the city will overtake you.
No, the elephant is now building a nest. So the elephant will not fall from the tree.
Are you sure?
Yes, very sure.
Okay, you. Yesterday, Koku,
yes.
Look at, if you look at our performance, Brazil and the other distance. You see, yesterday, our performance is a little good than the two matches that we played before.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I wish they will take that kind of performance to the World Cup proper. Coco, you see, we are in the same group with Nigeria, and the board knows that Nigeria will not play well in World Cup. That's why they are back at home. Ghana overtake them.
Okay.
Look, we are in the same group with Portugal.
Yeah.
Look at the type of football that Portugal is playing. Coco. Yesterday, after the 4 goal, I just changed my channel because I've been watching. I don't know what kind of football that Nigerians are playing.
Yeah.
Whether they are just watching the players or they don't see them before. That if they got the ball, they are just standing there and watching the players for them to play. I don't know. Look at the goals. Some cheap goals. Cheap goals. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 defenders. And then these particular guys will pass through them. Look at the goals. Eh? They give you penalties and look at the way you play a penalty. Okay? So if this Nigerian team, if we take them to World Cup, meeting Brazil and then Kenya, they will collect about 10 goals. Okay?
Yeah.
The type of football that yesterday I see them playing is good that they are not among Africans that they are going to World Cup. So I pray, and then I pray Ghana will do well.
I see. Okay.
I'm praying. That's my wish for Ghana to do well.
We're all wishing. We're all wishing,
Yeah,
Alaji.
no,
All right, bye. Wish you all the best. I want us to, okay, so clearly, do we have a chance against Portugal? Yes or no, Salim?
50-50.
50-50. How about you?
Same.
50-50.
I will celebrate a draw.
Okay.
I
How
will-
about South Korea?
We would be South Korea. Very much confidence.
For South Korea, this is the team that I'm afraid. It will be very difficult for, frankly speaking, for Ghana to beat South Korea. For
So
me,
where-
this is what I'm saying.
Where are you seeing that one from?
I'm saying that one from open play. I mean, where we get South Korea, there is nothing for us to play against. Come what may, when we get probably a draw, a win, or something against Portugal, let's take worst scenario, we lost against Portugal. You know the notion that Ghanaians are slow starters in tournaments. Then the next 2 games, Uruguay and South Korea. We at all costs will find a third adrenaline to beat Uruguay for some reason. And we need to grind results.
We
against
need
South
to
Korea.
be very careful.
I mean,
Sometimes
complacency.
if you are going in for revenge, that is where you fall.
Oh, we
you
are
need
not
to be
going for
very
revenge.
careful.
We are just going to show
Just
why we
prepare,
like
prepare.
football.
Prepare yourself.
The start of this whole campaign, you said we were going for revenge. Don't change.
No,
don't change
look, wait.
the thing.
The revenge is going to come in when you are cruising. That's where
I
you
s-
feel the revenge.
Okay. Derek is on the line. Hi, Derek. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Derek. Good
Eddie.
show. I'm enjoying myself, and I
Right.
like the contribution from your guys. Let me say that I'm not one of those who think that friendly matches of this nature, players play stop because they will get injured. I mean, players get injured at training. So that every player or coach goes into such a match to prepare the team to know what will happen in his next game. That is why you see Portugal playing Nigeria, so that they know, because they play Nigeria, so they will find a tactics to play against. And we also
Yeah.
want to play Switzerland.
An European
to
team.
go to yes, have a way to play the Europeans.
Yeah.
Clearly, you saw Ghana play, and it's just unfortunate that we don't have confidence in our team. And I asked myself why. You are an Inaki who plays in the Spanish La Liga, plays with all the stars. You have Amate who plays with all the stars in the EPL. You have Patti who plays. So I think that our problem is maybe the timing we got our players together.
Yeah.
Because most of them have not played against themselves. Salifu, Iliassi, Rasha, and they came a bit late. Apart from that, I think that if we use the last do a lot of team play, I don't see any reason why we can't play in the league. And I don't seriously, when you look at the game in Nigeria in Portugal, for me it gives me confidence because Nigeria
which they didn't do well with. And I believe that if we get those chances in a match, a serious match like the World Cup, we'll do better. I'm so confident that the Ghanaians will do better. And what we need to do is support. And support plays a very important role when it comes to football. Let's support them now. I think we have quality. We just need the coaches to work on the team play. And I think that we will get a performance.
Okay. No, I get to see where the callers come from, especially my stance. My point is that you cannot go, and that's what happens with England all the time. England is one of the teams that has every World Cup. You can count more than 5 or 6 star players playing the EPL top flight. Where do they go? It's telepathy. It has to be teamwork.
But
that's what we are saying. We are not talking about individual.
But here is the case. When it comes to the English setup, most of the teams are being managed by non-Englishmen, and some of the core players within them are foreigners. Look at the Liverpool team, managed by a German. Look at their front three. None of them is English. If you want to look at any of the English stars shining, it's Harry Kane. For Spurs. You can talk about Tony, who was left out for Brighton. You can talk about Jamie Vardy, who now says he doesn't want to play for them anymore. I mean, who are the key men they are taking?
I'm not even referring to these dispensations.
Yes, but England has always been an underachiever. They hardly get to the semi-finals until the last time they reached the semi-final. And the only way I saw the English reaching the semi-final was one of the introduction of the VAR. Because we know the English teams are good at crossing, they are good at set pieces. And if you watch the last World Cup, they were scoring goals from corners and free kicks, and they were also getting penalties. And most of the penalties are awarded because of VAR, the push and the shoveling in the box.
It's all part of the game.
So what we need to do is, once we get to the World Cup, how we go about our issues, our set pieces, how we defend as a unit, how we get things going. And these players have played with almost everyone they are seeing. If you've played against a Wolves team, you've played with some core of it. There was one time you could name a Belgium 11 in the English Premiership. So if you've got a chance to play in the English Premiership a year or two, you've entirely played with almost the whole English setup. Mignolet, Courtois, Vermeulen, Vertonghen, Kompany, Boyata, Fellaini, Dembele, Chadli. Then you come to Batshuayi, Hazard. Almost this Belgian squad playing in the English Premiership. So once you get a chance to play with them, you've played with almost a whole 11 plus a bench.
But not together. That's what you're
and the core is the same.
Let's just speak. Nee, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello?
Yes. Can you do us the honors in 1 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds? Let's go.
Okay, all right. I want to ask you a question, Mr. Host.
My name is Kokuto.
From Portugal, Uruguay, South Korea, are they superhumans?
No.
They are not. They are not. And sometimes, some Ghanaians, they want to look smooth as if they have 2 heads, 4 legs, and so on and so forth. Listen, yesterday, Nigerians, they have individual names, but they didn't come as a unit, they didn't play as a team. Ghana just need to believe. We need to play for each other, and then that is it. We can score Portugal like 4. Yesterday, we watched Switzerland. We could have scored Switzerland like 4. After the 2 goals came, we had beautiful chances. We just didn't bury it. So please, you shouldn't make the whole look as if Portugal, South Korea, and then Uruguay, they are super. They are not. They don't play anything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nobody's
Alrighty.
I get him. I get him.
I want after the World Cup, when we are back, get his number down for me. Write the number down. We'll call him after so that we'll talk about this superhuman issue.
No, I would love
Nobody is superhuman.
No, I get that.
You see,
the investment South Korea has made into football. South Korea is not a football nation.
Look, there is something in a country called FIFO-LIFO. The Japanese were already there. I'm sure they'll be the first to come home. Look, football doesn't follow logic in that scenario. Look,
let me tell
let's
you.
go play what we have.
Who is the first to come?
Be glad of what you have. Be glad of what you produce. And support your own. That's what your anthem says. Bold to defend, not for today, not for tomorrow, but forever.
How do you say get away in Ghana? Say,
JJ, no, but that is what we have, my brother.
You see,
this is what we have. That is what makes you a
look,
Ghanaian.
I was telling you that whether we like it or not,
Yes.
this is what we have.
Yes.
And this team that we have is far different from that of the 206, that
2010.
of the 2010.
Yes.
So the technical man has to be very careful. Because this team, for me, what I see, they are still not mingled properly.
We'll get there.
They've not mingled properly.
Look.
So they are
worry.
still getting it bit by bit how to mingle together very well. When they are mingled together, that one, I can bet that they can go
Look,
far.
when he gets there, the adrenaline.
Because when you get to the tournament, it's not the time for you to be thinking what to do.
And that is why
You
I
have
said,
to thought already for a very long time before even coming in there.
let's have faith in the boys.
Guy, who see what doesn't have faith?
Let's
We have faith.
Yes.
We are saying the reality.
And the reality is that
And-
as much as
and-
you are scared of your
We're not
opponent,
scared.
the opponent are also scared of you. You only give a respect to your opponent. That is how it is. It's boxing.
And
any
again,
any
if you have-
competitive
if you
game,
have too
you only have
much
to
confidence.
respect your opponent. And when it's time for you to do justice, you do justice. That is it.
We'll take a